Damn.
I mean, well, I kind of like I. That's one way of looking at it, but I think that another way would probably be like, we entering the world of AI. You know what I'm saying? Like just being able to do things just on a normal basis is at your fingertips now. You can use AI to fix your damn credit. You can prompt that motherfucker to be a credit repair specialist, and then they'll learn every credit law and every credit, history thing to be able to walk you through the steps on how to fix your credit. I
Put
think
your
that's
link
what
in the
we
back
are.
chat so I can know how to
Pay
do
your
it.
debt. That's
It's
how you
easy,
fix
bro.
your credit.
That's all you gotta. All you gotta do is prompt it,
Just
bro.
gotta
I'm telling
ask
you.
Chat GPT.
Yeah, just ask it. Just prompt it. All you gotta do is
Put
prompt
your
it. Say,
link in the back chat so I
I
can know
can
how
tell
to
you
do
how to
it.
fix your credit.
yeah,
Pay your debt. That's how you fix your credit.
I got to roll, man. I got one
Mhm.
prediction though.
You don't have to make a light skin essay. Just leave.
No,
Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you coming through, Reese.
I'm dead serious. I got a prediction. I think Charlie Kirk's wife is gonna run for politics soon.
Man, get
She
the
might
fuck
be
out of
the
here. Ain't nobody running. Look, first of all, if Hillary Clinton didn't get it, then she's definitely not getting off of it just because her husband died. What the hell? They go
He
shoot
didn't
her.
say president. He said politician. I can see that. I can see it.
Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Politician or what? The mayor?
You got Congress, you got Senate, you got all kind of shit she can
Man,
run
get
for.
out.
No doubt about it.
She could
He
be a
wasn't even a
councilwoman
politician.
or a fucking state rep. God damn.
Learn how to leave properly. You said you was gone and you still here, nigga.
After we're gonna stick on this a little bit more, and then we're gonna he's out there. I really want to tackle that I really want to tackle this conversation on a different stream, the whole heaven hell type shit, you know what I mean? But we could evolve the conversation into that, because I think we exhaust the Charlie Kirk shit. Everybody talking about it, everybody and their grannies. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know
been
how
about
else.
damn near a week, brother.
I'll make an announcement real quick too, because I'm actually about to go live. I'm going to do a full show on this because I owe my audience a show. So I'm going to cover this more on my channel, and then we're going to open up the panel if anybody else want to come over and prove me wrong. And you're welcome. I don't let nobody get shanked in my house, so it's going to be a clean conversation.
Again, no need to make an announcement, Goofy.
God damn.
Go ahead. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, don't no self-advertising Hood. And by the way, anybody over at Hood, y'all could feel free to we still up over here at Not For Human.
Open up the panel here, goddamn it. The fuck?
Like the panel is already open, but go ahead.
Like, what the fuck?
Okay, I got a question. What does Charlie Kirk and George Floyd have to do with each other?
Both people, the only thing I see they have in common other than their birthday, they both got the same birthday, is that people celebrated both their deaths and try to use their deaths for political agendas. You know what I'm saying?
But you also know that
Wow.
one of the things that made them synonymous.
But
one of the things that made them synonymous also was because people were pulling up the clips of Charlie Kirk saying what he thought about George Floyd. So that was one of the biggest things. And that was
Okay,
was getting people tracked.
DJ, did people really celebrate George Floyd's death, or were they just trying to justify what the cop did? I don't think they celebrated his death.
No, man.
Some people did celebrate it, but for the most part, they used both of their deaths for political agendas. You know what I mean?
That Twitter X was showing all that shit.
The process is always this, right? Somebody sits up here and says one thing about a person, and then somebody else sees a million people talking and then get jealous. Well, I wouldn't say get jealous, but then get mad or start questioning, like, why the fuck y'all talking about this person? And then that's when it becomes the dissing back and forth. I don't think it didn't start off as no celebration, of course not. But it just become like, why the hell do y'all care so much about this racist? Or white people probably say, why the hell y'all care about a convict? I don't know what the hell they used to call George Floyd, but yeah, that's just how it gets into it.
But you think they was not celebrating what's his name, Dev?
George Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It turned into that. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not talking about George. I'm not talking about George Floyd. You
talking about Kirk, Charlie Kirk.
Are you talking about Kirk?
You said it turned. Yeah, you said it turned into them celebrating Charlie Kirk.
They
was celebrating that shit off the rip, man.
As soon as he got shot, it wasn't even 10 minutes.
They was happy, nigga. Like I'm telling you, look.
Even TMZ got some backlash.
They was
because
laughing.
there was the people in the newsroom was laughing when Trump announced that Buddy
Yes,
had
bro.
passed
That
and
was
shit.
Hey,
immediate,
And
bro.
all I gotta say is,
people calling for them to get fired, bro.
all I
Yeah,
gotta
I
say
saw
is,
that.
you
A lot
gotta
of people
ask
getting
why.
fired right now.
You
Fucking
gotta
right.
ask why. I don't look. Y'all niggas always want to ask why do white people like why is Charlie Kirk out there talking racist shit? Y'all always want us to make an understanding for Charlie Kirk, but then ask why these people are celebrating this shit, bro. They clearly had a gripe with this nigga. Like it's not saying like he
Who
deserves it.
is
It's just saying
celebrating
that
his
I don't
death?
fuck with him.
That's what
I
I
don't
don't
care about him.
see. No, nobody's going around saying "woo hoo," the Wicked Witch is dead. We're just
Yeah, they
saying who
do.
I
cares.
mean, they were
That's
cheer,
all
but
we're
people were,
saying.
but
No,
some
they're
people were
cheering.
cheering. I'm not saying it was
Yeah,
black
some
people
people,
because
It was
it was
mostly
mostly white
If it
at
people.
was
that time.
black
It was
people,
A
mostly
lot of
we
white
white
don't
folks.
liberals.
care.
A lot of white
Yeah, it was
liberals.
mostly
A lot
white
of white
people cheering.
liberals. Like when
Good.
he got
Okay,
shot.
if they want to cheer that their own people is dead, that's their business. But what do we care for? What do
Now
we
Right.
care?
I'm talking about the black people that are making it a black people issue, that they're
Yeah.
saying that black people is celebrating him, and it's like black people is the minority that even know him to even celebrating
Yeah.
it. Is the
that's a
white people
fact.
are cheering for that shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this though. I had did a video on Charlie Kirk. I did a video on Charlie Kirk about Amanda Seales. You remember Amanda Seales was all
Yeah.
celebrating and shit, right?
Yep.
And that's a big thing right there. Amanda Seales really like set that shit up where she was celebrating it. And a lot of black people was in the comments like, I'm tripping, like, you know, because I was backing him. I look at Charlie Kirk like the same way. You remember how like when Kevin Samuels first came out and everybody was against him? I remember when I first heard Kevin Samuels for the first time, I was snapping on him. I'm like, man, who the fuck this nigga think he was? And then I started listening to him. I gave him an ear, and everybody do the same thing. They take these little clips and they be shitting on Kevin. But now the culture after he died, they starting to embrace him a lot more. It's the same shit
See,
with Charlie Kirk, was nobody really take the time to really look at what the nigga work was. You know what I'm saying? That dude was
no,
working.
bro, no, bro. Look, I feel like a lot of you guys with the Kevin Samuels, Charlie Kirk, all these types of personalities, right? Y'all have this like ADHD problem where if you see it more than 5 times, now you think that he's important. This nigga's not important. He wasn't spitting nothing that isn't anything different from anybody else that we've already heard. It's just, again, redneck trailer park BS that they've been wanting to say, just on a bigger platform. This is like, I don't see why we're trying to make. First of all, how the hell is Charlie Kirk even a freaking There's
They were saying that the man was going to be possibly running for president in probably about 8 years.
And the thing about it is just because Charlie Kirk is small in your world and in your algorithm, it's
Don't
a
mean
bigger ocean out there,
Yeah.
dog. Like the YouTube is an ocean. You sitting in a pond, you know what I'm saying, and not understanding. But
I don't care about, honestly, bro, I don't
evidently-
care how big the ocean, if it's the world,
Evidently,
I don't
he's
care.
doing
It's
something, bro,
retarded.
because it's
But
making
wait
enough
a
noise.
minute though, August. You're saying that more people in your real life, more people know who he is than people who don't.
Yeah, bro. I was like, man, I said it out loud.
You gotta be in a niche crowd, but because nobody that I know this dude, bro.
Nigga, the nigga had 1.8 million followers before he died. Now he got 11 million followers.
I
Man,
knew
still
his
ain't doing
face.
shit.
I knew his face, but I didn't know his name.
I didn't know his
knew him.
name.
I
I seen
saw
him on a
him-
couple of videos, but I didn't know his name.
Right. I
world
saw
out
him
here,
in a
y'all. That's what
couple
I'm
of
trying to-
videos. I
It's a
saw him
big
in a
world.
couple of videos. He wasn't at it. And he said something about Kevin Samuels. Again, a minority of a minority of a minority of people even know who Kevin Samuels is. He was somebody to certain people, but to the majority of people, they don't even know who the hell he is.
No, I got to disagree with that one, Nitus.
Evan Samuels is definitely a household
Agreed.
name now, bro.
Yeah, Kevin Samuel was a host.
After his death. After his death.
No,
Wait a minute, but
no,
Nightish, you
no.
got to remember, just before he died, he was getting mainstream. He was doing shit with Future, Nicki Minaj, and
I agree with that. I agree with that. But just right then, right before he passed
then.
away.
Right,
But
right.
What do
Nobody
y'all
only
consider
had-
a home
But somebody-
name, bro?
One
Nitus, he only
second, one
had
second.
He only had 3 years in, bro.
No. Listen, it's all that's
Oh,
cool.
Go ahead.
If you
Go
would
ahead.
have lived
somebody
longer,
brought
it'd be
up-
better.
But somebody brought up Amanda Seales' crazy ass. What was they saying about Amanda? August, that was you?
Yeah, I was saying Amanda Seales was going off about her not having no empathy on Charlie Kirk and his family, and I was saying how my comments for a bunch of black people was coming at me crazy. They was like, man, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, and blah 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 blah. Like really like coming at me like crazy when I did a video about it.
Yeah.
Like niggas.
Okay.
Yeah, they was telling me to don't talk about it and sit this one out, and I could show you TikToks of black people who knew who Charlie Kirk was, bro.
No, talk about it.
A lot of niggas knew it.
Talk about it and blow up from it, but Amanda Seals is out of her damn mind. She's a lunatic.
I agree.
Oh, I agree with that.
100%, I agree.
But his point was that she got fired now. Motherfuckers is like her shit going viral like a mug. She just was on Jubilee. And that shit went viral. Everybody did shows on that shit too.
Cooked.
Wait.
She got cooked on Jubilee.
She got cooked on Jubilee.
She got her ass handed to her. Absolutely. But also, Nighters, this is what I was gonna say. With like Kevin Samuels. It's weird when you get to be like a YouTube sensation and your shit is going viral all across the internet, right? Because this is when you start knowing that you catching fire. When you start having a bunch of Hollywood people saying your name, and that was what was going on with Kevin Samuels.
Vivica A. Fox. They
was going in because his shit went so viral. The celebrity you get on social media it's a whole different ball game than it is on network TV and shit like that. So when you start I used to watch ATL. With Donald Glover.
Yeah.
He used to have. So when I was watching, he was on an episode of that shit. And he was supposed to have been a guest speaker and shit like that. Yeah. That's when I was like, these motherfuckers fucking with him now.
And I ain't gonna hold you. That shit is harder to maintain than the network TV type clothes, because that shit is less polished and that shit could be gone tomorrow.
The fire goes out quick.
Look. At the end of the day, bro,
it's the same thing with Charlie Kirk. How niggas was
nigga that's been on Instagram Live all his career to somebody who went on, like you said, Donald Glover, and went on to make shows and movies and stuff like that. Like, that's just two different, because one is on an international scale, while this is just like in fucking, like, you probably popular in your city. You know what I mean? When you're just Instagram. Not saying Kevin Samuels is like that, but Kevin Samuels is at best a national name.
There's no local on YouTube.
You're wrong.
There's no local.
There's no, yes, JT. There's no, JT can come on and have 30 viewers, but it'll be a dude from Africa watching him. It'll be a dude from Taiwan watching him.
The UK, yeah.
You don't know where they're from. Yep. And all you got to do is just keep making content, be consistent, and the next thing you know, you on 85 South, you on Fox News, you on TMZ. I would say to anybody that's on YouTube that's been on here for a minute, just keep making content, be consistent.
I was saying though the same thing, and this is the thing. They used to shit on Kevin Samuels. Like it would be taboo. A girl automatically cut you off if she say she hear you listen to Kevin Samuels. I'm talking about ultimate taboo until recently that motherfuckers really started embracing him. It's the same thing with Charlie Kirk, dog. Because motherfuckers don't know. And Kevin Samuels was talking to the dudes before he started talking to the women. That's the shit that went viral.
They didn't pay no attention when he was talking to the men. He used to tell them, nigga, you need to go work out. You need to get your money up. You need to cut your hair. You wearing the wrong cologne. You ain't got to. You got to get yours. They didn't listen to him then, but when he started talking to women, he didn't make them women call in,
bruh. Like moths on flame, dog. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Charlie Kirk. People don't do no research and they live in their little echo chambers and they think that they know more about this guy because of the little small 7-second clips they saw that highlighted something that he was saying to frame it a certain way, without it being in full context, and think they know who this dude is. And
but why do y'all feel like that? I feel like that.
Look at the nigga shit first.
They did Kevin Samuels the same way when he went viral.
The same way.
We don't need, but look, man, why do y'all feel like we need an idolized nigga or a nigga that's out there that's
you framing it that way, bro?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Wait a minute. Why do we need a nigga to tell you that you fat? Like, why do we need to watch a nigga to tell other niggas that they fat? That's clearly fucking obvious.
Wait a minute,
like,
Keon,
why do we need that?
Wait a minute. You're being disingenuous because a lot of times. Wait a minute. A lot of times we need somebody outside of ourselves to give us a different perspective of ourselves that we might not be seeing. Everybody see themselves with biased lenses, bro. For the most part. So if you big to where is unhealthy for you, You might need another person to motivate you to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're motivated by yourself, everybody who big ain't need a coach to let them do that shit. Everybody who lazy ain't need a mentor. Some people they self motivate, bro. But some people need that outside shit.
Yeah, let's keep it
a lot of people, most people.
Let's
But
keep
y'all
it.
niggas ain't watching Kevin, bro. Y'all niggas,
think about when you're doing
on here been
push-ups
on
alone.
Kevin Samuels shit, so you can get rated
look
by
at this.
Kevin Samuels. So y'all not watching Kevin Samuels so y'all can better yourselves. Y'all watching it so
We not
bitches
saying
can get
that.
told that
That's
they
not
ain't
what-
pretty.
That's
You
not what we
watching it so
saying.
fat niggas can get told that they fat and they need to go get work.
Keon,
Like,
let's keep it 1,000. Let's keep it 1,000. I'm old. I'm fat. I'm bald. I got messed up teeth, but I think I'm him when it comes to these hoes out here. Well, that's it. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Talk your shit, Knight.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody gonna have that confidence, period. And you not gonna tell me shit. So why am I watching a nigga who think he can tell somebody shit? Like, I don't
Bro,
think
you gotta
bro.
remember some people need that shit. It's not for everybody. Some people need to watch shows about financial advisors. Some people don't need that shit. They uncle such and such, he already is a business owner. He could put them on. The internet make it so you could get more access, bro. And that's what the people doing, tapping into their niche audience and shit.
Exactly. And that's what the point. Go ahead, you got a super chat.
And show so the time Philaloo. He said Charlie K was a race beta that used slanted stats to put black people in a bad light. He never talk about white on white crime. I appreciate you for the motherfucking support. Appreciate you for the insight.
Money counting thing. Money counting thing.
Y'all got it.
Yeah, and what I want to say is, listen, you do have to love yourself first. But at the same time, I didn't know that Creed was that kind of a cologne. I didn't know that Tom Ford Grave Vetiver was that kind of cologne. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. I didn't know you shouldn't wear a boot cut with a slipper and whatever else. That, you know, he was a fashion consultant and different things. You just saying that because, and look, when Nicki Minaj got to have a conversation with you, when Future put you on a song, when you going on to, listen, I'm shouting out to Austin. I'm shouting to JT. I'm shouting out to Wish Doctor. Keep being consistent, making content, because I want to see you on the next song with Lil Baby. I want to see what Wish Doctor look like if he pop up on one of these Netflix shows. I want to see how that tether energy works out.
But you know what?
Don't discount the real world impact. The real world impact of these online conversations is
actually
actually
if he start
strong.
talking about that Haitians is eating cats and doing all that other, man, I can't, bro. Like, we just gotta call a spade a spade. Once people start doing that race baiting or making people mad.
Cats, bro.
I never said that Wish Doctor ate a cat. Don't say that.
I'm not Haitian.
I've shown the evidence of Haitian cat eating in Haiti and in Springfield, Ohio. Not to mention, like, geese from the park were missing. It was just a lot going on, bro.
See,
but if you call this shit out,
you gotta, bro. You
wait a minute, bro. This is some bullshit. It was one lady that ate a cat on the news, and she wasn't Haitian. And she wasn't Haitian, and that's the only shit that really made the news, bro.
I was not talking about her.
She was a crackhead. She was tweaking. It even showed the body cam footage.
It was not her. So when you pull up the town hall meetings from Springfield, Ohio, different people in the town start talking about these things. The cat thing was one thing, but they were saying how like they pets was kind of missing. The stray cats was like no more.
Yeah, I bet they did start going downtown and talking.
No, the town hall meetings were already happening. That's why people knew about it, because of the town hall meetings.
Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga.
Come on, bro. You really, come on, man. We got.
Look, I saw an interview with a dude from Haiti saying, "Yeah, we be eating cats sometimes."
Don't listen to this nigga. Don't listen to this nigga. This nigga ain't got no sense.
I played an interview.
I saw an interview.
I played an interview from old Haiti.
Send me
And
that
old lady
interview. Send me that interview.
who had to tie her kitten up because if she left it to go roam, it would
You
disappear.
see,
Somebody would take it.
this is fucked up, bro. This is
That's
some
what I'm saying,
bullshit.
bro.
It's
We
not
are in
fucked up.
America.
This
You
is how
think that
fucking
you
life
think with
is in some
McDonald's
countries,
down
bro.
the street they are eating cats, bro?
You're gonna
Like,
skip
stop playing,
McDonald's
bro.
and eat
If
cat,
you go
bro.
to Asia, them niggas eat anything that they can catch. So
See,
I'm
this
not
that racist shit.
just
This is
eating
that.
cat.
This is
You're
that racist.
wrong. Let me tell you why
Fuck
you're
over there.
wrong.
This is
They can't call it Kentucky Fried Chicken no more because we can't call that chicken. They call it KFC. You don't know what you're eating from Burger King. You don't know what you're eating from McDonald's. All I know is they're using used grease that they filtered out. Gutter grease. They call it gutter oil. What are you saying right now? American food.
Man, niggas got a pot of
American
old oil.
food. One second.
Hey, every black home I've been to, they got a pot of old oil, man. We not about to, bro, stop it.
Y'all go one at a time. Go one at a time.
American food is not accepted in a bunch of countries because they can't even call it food.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of food over here. A lot of food over here is banned overseas.
Natural cat meat. They didn't want that chemical processed Trader Joe's food. They wanted some fresh meat.
Pause, nigga.
Yeah, the foodie. The foodies
do
like
have
to tell
pause,
us,
you're
you know
right.
what I mean, that McDonald's is actually human feet meat. That's what they like to tell us. But I don't.
You see, this is
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying,
I
bro.
believe
We can't go by everything we hearing because we be out here paranoid, bro.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, let's be real. There's regulations. Come on, man. Like, I don't know. I don't like to believe that stuff.
You see,
That's
the thing
conspiracy.
about the internet now we could get a lot of information. You just know you're gonna have a lot of bullshit too. You gotta filter shit out, bro. What up, Auntie?
I don't think we have the ability to filter properly because we want to believe all of the bullshit.
Yeah,
See,
confirmation bias. You're gonna find what you're looking for on the internet.
I just think because
bias.
like even that deep state,
Confirmation bias, yes.
even that deep state conversation, right? That they be having, like we got it, like that. To me, bro, like I get it that there's people that lie to us. The government, quote unquote, lies to us, or does at least doesn't tell us the full truth. But you telling me all these hungry reporters that just can't wait for a breaking story wouldn't tell us that McDonald's is selling us human feet meat? Like that's. I'm just saying, bro. Like if
they already did.
Oh my, Rush Limbaugh. Like what
Rush Limbaugh, Alex Jones, all them people that. Did you say Alex Jones?
Alex, yeah, all of them. Like we really gonna believe them? The nigga that got sued for lying about Sandy Hook, we're gonna believe him? Like let's be honest.
I don't listen to like that type of media. I get my news from mostly like YouTube journalists because they have it the way the internet is working and how things are, especially with social media. You don't have to get all of your stuff from one source. I don't even watch TV no more, dog. I don't know the last time I really watched like Fox News or MSNBC because they just be saying a bunch of bullshit because they really like on their political stance. So I'm you got to get past that. They got a lot of truth out here that people understand and do the actual journalistic work to give you like a balanced view of things.
But you got to remember though, it's the same thing with YouTube because YouTube is a place where most people are on here to get currency. They're here to get paid. So they're spinning narratives in certain ways or having, certain what's it called? Like titles and things of that nature to get you to press on it.
You think about clickbait?
Clickbaits, basically. Clickbaits, things of that nature, so you can press on it so they can get paid.
Let me explain to you how it works. It doesn't really work like that. YouTube is a place for you to be able to give your honest opinion about things. And so if you have a narrative or opinion, like if you disagree with most people, you're going to be more viral. Like people like controversy because it's entertaining. And so you're saying it like that as if they're just saying these things to get clickbait, but that's not what it is. You have a lot of no, like maybe in your algorithm, but because the YouTube is a big vast ocean.
I think clickbait is the wrong word he's using. He mean like sensationalize, like how I got
Yeah.
Like the title is
Yeah,
gonna be,
exactly. Like
it's
how we
gonna
was just
still
talking
be
about
about the
title.
topic, because clickbait
Yeah.
is like if I say some shit and you click and it's not this, it's like if I, it's kind of like lying, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
False
Yeah.
advertising.
So just sensationalizing. So yes, there is a money aspect that comes with YouTube if you put out good content, but the people don't get caught up in just making the money. You make money while you're doing what it is that's comfortable for you. Like it's uncomfortable for a person to get on here and lie every day. You know what I mean?
But they
But
do
it's
it.
easy. No, they don't. They get on here and they tell the truth like it is, but you perceive it as a lie.
Right,
You
but
just-
here's
you
the
think it's
thing.
doing it for the money.
No,
Here's the thing. When it
that's
comes to
truth.
media
They
in
think you're
general,
telling truth.
when it comes to media in
They
general,
give their opinion.
wait 1 second. When it comes to media in general, it's always been about sensationalism.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, to a certain degree.
That's the entertainment business. That's
Yeah, I'm about to run to the bathroom and grab some more bottles of water. Y'all, please don't say no crazy words on the panel. I'm
Yes,
begging.
no TSO stuff.
Yeah.
And y'all, please let Venus get a word in. She got a girl voice. She ain't got no bass in her shit.
And hood conservative, she already
Go
know
ahead,
that you
man.
love her, so don't say it.
Please, don't.
Yeah, and that's go
Can
ahead,
y'all hear
Venus.
me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, hi everybody. So, choosing YouTubers over people who went to school for journalism, people
It's
who
crazy.
have to be held to some sort of a standard, people who have been taught to vet and research properly, and you're gonna choose to listen to people who any one of us, just wait, I just clicked the button. Anybody could come up here and tell you anything, and
Thank you.
that's actually the problem. So, I mean, I personally wouldn't choose those people over the news, maybe a combination of both if you want to, and your own research, to be honest, because everybody lying a little bit. That was the first thing. And the second thing, I just had a question for the people who are like harshly like defending this guy. I just want to know, what is the benefit for you? Like, what's the motivation behind that?
Because he was a truth teller. So for me, I'm a truth teller too.
feels
So
good.
if you tell the truth and you fearless enough to tell the truth, then I'm gonna respect you whether or not you black, white, Indian, whatever. I respect a truth teller. And so I'm not gonna stand by, idly by, and allow a truth teller name to be admonished without coming out and saying, nah, this nigga really was a truth teller if you take the time and look at what he's doing. That's what it is.
Shout out to
I was
Austin.
I
Shout
was
out to Hood
watching.
Conservative.
August.
Wait, why are you? Why, Nightish? People are
I
talking.
didn't hear you, but go ahead, Queen.
But why are you shouting out anybody? Like, what?
Because I want to shout out to these niggas that's holding Mr. Candy while he dying.
Damn.
Yeah, I was listening to a show earlier, and somebody was literally going through his talking points and debunking them. So he actually did lie about a few things. So
That's a fact.
yeah, I don't. So if you support truth tellers, then he wouldn't be the person you support.
You might confuse lying as maybe being misinformed, because somebody is misinformed. What he used to do is he'll go out on the campuses and say, I'm open-minded to my mind being changed. Let's have a discussion.
But have you seen him ever change his mind about anything?
Yes.
Yeah. He's had to make some concessions. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, somebody
have.
said earlier that he said that 50% of the people in jail are black. Did he say that?
No.
I don't know.
Somebody said he said that earlier.
No, they had an argument about the thing was that they had an argument. And he had a couple of arguments about the percentage of black folks versus the percentage of not just white, but Hispanics and things like that. And he did misquote a stat when he did say that it was that he was saying that black males were committing 50% of the crimes, but it was out of the small percentage of all men and women that are in prison. So we talking about a little over 1 million people that's in prison in the United States, and they were breaking that down. But the thing was that people were giving the opportunity to debunk what he was saying, but they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
Wait, so
and
my
that was
question
what the
is,
problem
You gotta let
was.
the truth, and you gotta let the truth reign supreme.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. So he was saying. So what did he misquote? Because you said he misquoted. So what did he misquote?
Well, the numbers were kind of skewed on how he was saying it because they wasn't broken all the way down. He just gave a synopsis of 50% of the crimes that were committed by a smaller group of people. But it's more nuanced to it, and nobody.
True?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Was that true? Is my
No,
question.
it's not. It's not.
So
No,
why are we
it's
having
not.
a hard
Hold
time
on,
calling a lie a lie?
because
That's what I'm saying.
because when it's more complex than that when you look at it, because they wasn't arguing volume versus all the other things that was there. So that was the problem that he wasn't, but the other people was having. They'd say that it wasn't true, and he'd say, "Okay, well, give me another stat then," and they couldn't give him another stat.
Here's the
So
thing,
hold on.
though.
Wait. I don't care about the other people, so we could leave them out of the conversation. I'm asking if what he said was true, and you said no.
What he said was kind of wrong, but
Kind of wrong means it was not true.
So that's the thing, right? So here's the
why
thing.
are we again?
Here's the
You
thing with
support
people,
truth
right?
tellers,
If
but
you
you're
got,
supporting a liar. This is I don't understand it.
If you don't say everything perfectly and you don't quote the stat as perfect as can be, but give the essence of what it is that you're trying to convey, you call him a liar and not a truth teller. It's like the dude was still a truth teller. The thing about it is that maybe he may have gotten some of his stats wrong, and if you would have corrected him on the stats, the essence of what he was trying to say was still intact. So that's the difference. I'm not going to sit here and say you're a liar because you got something wrong. I'm going to try and understand what it is that you're trying to convey.
So
and I'm going to try and help you find your way through it. But go ahead.
So if I say you kind of take care of your kids, that would be okay?
Yeah, it would.
Kind of.
Because some people kind of take care of their kids.
No, right, but I'm asking him. If I said to you, you kind of take care of your kids,
you saying
would that
personally?
be okay?
But you don't know me.
Would it be okay? It doesn't matter. Would it be okay?
Why? This is the bad example. You don't know me.
Okay, so you're right. Let's take the example off the table. My overall point was you both just admitted that he put out false information about your demographic.
I didn't.
And you're sitting your ass up here defending him.
No, we're not. For one, we're not sitting up our ass up here defending him. The thing is this: in the spirit on how he was going around and doing what he was doing was based off of debate. It was purely based off of that. It was based off of stats. It was based off of First Amendment. It was based off of all these different things. It wasn't like he was going to these colleges and he was just talking and everybody was listening to him. That wasn't it. It was the same thing when he went on Jubilee.
I didn't really say any of that.
Okay, so
you guys said that you like that he tells the truth, but then you admit that he didn't tell the truth.
We said he got some things wrong. There's a difference.
So it wasn't. So wait.
Yeah, it wasn't like
he was trying. It wasn't like he was sitting here trying to lie about a stat. He just got it wrong.
You said, wait. He just said that this his whole thing was debating stats. So people who make a profession out of something are obligated to report accurate. Excuse me. I got you. People who make a profession out of something. This is what I was talking to you about. The difference between a journalist and a person just running their mouth, right? So people who make a profession out of something are obligated to tell the truth. So if you're going to tell me I support truth tellers, and then you're the same demographic that he was spreading misinformation about, I don't understand it.
I'm not understanding what you're saying because we already explained it to you what it was.
She's not interested in hearing it.
Wait. Let me say something right quick.
Just get it in and let's
right.
Let's welcome
wait. This is the explanation. He's kind of right. The spirit of, the energy of the other people. No, you did not explain anything, but he lied.
All right, Venus. Let's let Chicago to the stage, and I think Nightish has something to add. Go ahead.
Shout out to my nigga Chicago.
No, I just put it in the back chat too, Doc. I just pulled up to make sure I have a seat at the table with all the adults, man. Y'all having a good conversation. I'm getting off work, so I want to be able to chime in when it comes back around.
Okay. Y'all get to it though. We eating the fat on the brisket, Chicago, but let's go ahead and do it. It's 46 million African Americans and 216 million white folks. What they talk about is they try to talk about per capita. But when it comes to men in jail, I like to do this. 46 million of us. Let's take 26 million away. That's the women. And let's just talk about the men. That's 23 million. It's 700,000 black men incarcerated for crime.
Yes.
Not dangerous crime. So what's the percentage of 700,000 versus 23 million? That's like about 6 or 7%. What they like to do is look at that minority of a minority and paint us all with the same brush and say black men are criminals. That's not even 25% of us.
Well, that's not necessarily. What they're saying is that if you look at the jail population as a whole, how many of us account for black people in prison?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm asking you because we have to look at the stat to see how many.
I said the number 700,000 out of 23 million. I eliminated the women, but let's also
no. I'm talking about no.
Let me finish. Let me just finish. Let me just finish, and then you can go. They over police our communities versus their communities. So we had an argument at one point about powder cocaine versus rock cocaine. If they find a guy from Breaking Bad with powder, they're gonna give him 5 years. If they find me with a rock, they want to give me 3 strikes. You got it. It's on you.
So my question to you is how many black men, we could just use the men, are in prison? And then what is the entire? Well, you didn't. But based off the entire prison population, not based off of the black community.
Right. But when we talk about the prison population, they're not talking about prison versus county and all the other stuff. They're saying 700,000 is in jail. So when you talk about ones that's really a problem, that's deleting people or drug dealers, the number is even smaller than that.
That's not what I'm asking you. That's not what I'm asking you.
But but brother, that should be what you asking me because the other people are non-victim. There's not a victim. It's a victimless crime.
You can't tell me what
I think you're losing sight of a reality.
I'm trying to get to an understanding. So my question to you is based off of the percentage of black people, right? How many of them, as far as prison is concerned, jail, whatever you want to call it, how many of them are black percentage-wise?
In jail, incarcerated,
yeah.
Higher numbers than other people. Numbers.
Like if we had to take the incarceration rate and put it in a pie chart of 100, how many? What is the percentage out of that 100 that are black?
Higher numbers than other people.
Let's throw a number out though. Let's get it. Let's just.
But that's the thing.
It's over 50%, according to what he was just saying. It's over 50%.
It's over 50%.
I don't think it's over 50%, but I think
it is, and that's what that was Charlie Kirk's talking point, that it's over 50%. But when you look at that over 50%, a minority of that are real threats. There are deleting people that are rapists, that are pedos. It's an even smaller number.
Yeah, you're right.
The majority of them people that's locked up are victimless crimes. They not really a threat. Somebody third strike was still in a big wheel. Somebody third strike was still in a Snickers bar out of a store.
So hold on, Nidus. What you're saying?
And 38%.
We don't know. Now hold on. Yeah, somebody probably could have said that, but this is the thing. But if you're saying because it's in the whole United States, it's a little over 1 million. It's a little over 1 million. So then